Hi, my name is Alan Tower from the Resonance Center, and this video is about our architecture of tonality, which has informed our designing of instruments and really has relaxed our understanding of how to actually bring together the worlds of harmony and unify them in a new way. So the basic idea is that there's been a societal struggle for hundreds of years between the people who find themselves in the camp of equal tuning and equal temperament, which is what really fills our world and our ears. Proportional harmony is something connected more to the East, but actually is connected to our neurobiology in a different way because it's part of the core essence of how sound comes to us through the harmonic series. And as I'm pointing out here, it's linking the phi ratio, which is the harmonic series, relates to galaxies and nature and even the cochlea of the ear. So there's a link there. So this societal struggle is all about how we hear sound in music. So clerical people and architects and musicians all had different opinions. And the idea was, how can we have the ability to play in multiple keys and do things like stack chords and leave this key center and modulate and come back home and all that without having an instrument that's as big as this room, which is what would be required. So over time, things shifted into mean tone temperament and different approaches to try to deal with this problem. But essentially, equal temperament was this brilliant compromise that put all of the intervals on a piano, say the semitones on a piano, all equidistant apart, the 12th root over 2. And it does remarkable stuff, but the one thing it's weak on is it's not really in tune. So we're bathed in sounds that are not particularly in tune, and our ear has to adjust to it, and it does a pretty good job. The proportional harmony in the red, on the other hand, is really a beautifully it's got a sonority to it that has a sensuousness to it if it's used properly. It's not going to be able to modulate, but within its world, it's going to do a lot. And we work a lot in that area. But our particular contribution to this unifying system is the elemental harmony. Elemental harmony is really about earth-based materials that are in fluctuations. Unpredictable fluctuations. It's its own tonal world, like the Samalon in the previous video. It's a series of unpredictable polyrhythms that can come out. It's expressed in gongs, in the Samalon, one of our instruments, in the soundstone, one of our instruments right here, in the gamelan. And it's a very unique thing. And so when we put this all together in one whole, we start to realize, these three circles touch each other. They connect to each other, and we can work in these areas here, the purple and the green and the light blue. We can start to bring in the best of the different worlds in designing instruments, or even knowing what we're doing musically a little bit more than just the world of equal temperament, which really has won that battle at this point. And it does amazing things, but it's weak in a couple of areas. So in the next video, we're going to talk about this convergent harmony area and how to think about these areas that connect them all and allow us to design instruments. One last thing is this particular circle is flat plane. But it's actually, think of it as a sphere. It's a three-dimensional sphere. So it has it's alive. It's a living being. And the sounds that cascade to us and from us and through us really are part of this three-dimensional sphere. And all of that can bring a deeper resonance within our world if it's thought through. And this architecture of tonality, we're hoping can, contribute to that relaxing of this societal battle and start to think of things in a more whole way. So that's why we call it Unifying Harmony Worlds. And thanks for listening. And the next video about convergent harmony will spotlight a lot of different instruments and how we've reorganized them and tweaked them to use this tool. One thing I left out was, what are the instruments in equal temperament? Well, the piano and the guitar. Basic, it's saxophone. They're all in this system. Over here in proportional harmony, these are more like sitars and ouds. A cappella voice is incredible because it's all the attenuation can occur just neurologically, so it's very dialed in and beautiful. And then there's an instrument, the Byzantar by Mark Deutsch, which tends to really, really pull this into its full blossom effect in proportional harmony.